We're back in the city. Hello viewers, welcome back to the Nova Bus Fan, and also welcome back to the in-transit vlog. Yes, I know it's been a long time since I've said that, for a good while since I made the last one. In fact, the last one I made, weirdly, I was thinking to, make the vlog something completely different, kind of like only post very seldomly and make it more like a channel update format. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, the type of content that I've been doing on the channel lately warrants the return of it, as I feel like it's fun to have a bit more of a vlog style perspective to certain things, and that's what we're going to do today. So as you saw by the intro of the video, and of course conveniently we're right next door to the Olympic Stadium, I just got out at Pie-IX metro station here in the east end of Montreal, the Hochelaga-Maisonneuve borough. And the reason why we're at Pie-IX is, well, there's a certain project going on around here involving rapid transit that's being built by the same name, the SRB, or Pie-IX BRT, or SRB, which is Système Rapide par Bus, Bus Rapid Transit, same thing. So yeah, we're gonna go and get a look at that in a bit of more of a vlog format. Yeah, let's go with the flow. I've been wanting to do a vlog kind of video for a while, and well, I guess one other benefit of it being, we're being in the middle of a pandemic, is that there isn't a ton of people around, so you don't have to really worry about people being in your shot too much. So let's go check it out. And after a little bit of walking, and as two 139 buses, number one, here comes number two, fly by. We're now at the corner of Pie-IX and Mont-Royal, or just about, and right behind me you can see the fencing, and you can kind of get an idea of what's going on as the sun hits my face. Yay, it's sunny. It feels like summer today, honestly. The last few days, the last week or so, we've been experiencing 20 plus degree weather, and even tomorrow they're announcing 32 degrees, which is properly summer-like. Not bad for the end of May, if I do say so myself. And that banging came from that dump truck over there as he moves along here. And as you can see, the entire northbound direction here on Pie-IX has been closed, at least since last year, or actually since 2018 now that I think of it. So about 2 years already that they've started this. And they're digging it up, not just doing the whole BRT thing, but also redoing vital infrastructure. And yeah, so you can kind of get the idea this will soon be a right-of-way for buses and down the middle of the road, and even electric buses if the plans hold. From what I've heard, that the STM is looking to buy electric articulated buses, which I'm kind of hoping are New Flyer Excelsior Arctics, much like the 40-footers that they're currently getting. So as a quick summary of the Pie-IX BRT project, so this is basically one of the biggest rapid transit projects in the Montreal area right now, second only to the REM, of course. Quite a far second place, mind you. The Pie-IX BRT will span the entire length of Pie-IX Boulevard from currently, right now, they've started only up to Sherbrooke Street, but it'll eventually continue the construction all the way down to Notre Dame to hopefully eventually meet with a prospective crosstown LRT that I mentioned in the LRTs of Quebec video I just posted my last video, so you can go check that out. I'll link it up if you haven't seen it already. Down by Notre Dame all the way up to Laval, basically where the 139 currently terminates, on at least at peak hours it goes up into Laval. I think it actually goes at all hours, I'm not actually sure about that. But yeah, so basically this really long bus right-of-way to serve this extremely busy route. The 139 is one of the busiest STM routes, probably the busiest if they're considering putting a BRT system here. Of course, it's been talked about for years. Much like a lot of projects that end up happening in Montreal, they've been talked about for years. Delayed, talked about again, delayed, and then finally, oh, we got progress, with the exception of the REM. Another thing that's to be noted, since Pie-IX has been changed to be 1 lane northbound, 2 lane southbound for this construction, at least presently. Eventually it'll be the reverse. Once they finish that side, they will switch to this side. But as a result, you haven't seen many buses go by other than some going southbound, and that's because the 139 is detoured probably along the lines of where the 67 Saint-Michel rolls by, a few blocks to our west, that way, somewhere. There's a bus. 29825. Conveniently, somewhat confusingly, there's a stop right in the middle of the road here for a night bus on the one-lane north direction here on Pie-IX, and now you can get a good look at what they've done so far here in terms of digging up the road. This is as much as an infrastructure vlog as it is an in-transit vlog. How about that? Now you zoom in down there. You can kind of get the idea way down there, but we're going to keep going and get a better look at what's going on over there. But you can see it's quite the work area, as you can very well see. This guy coming in, bringing in some rock. Yep. So as we continue to make our way up towards Rosemont, where I'm expecting to see a bit more actual transit action. This is an in-transit vlog after all. And as another 139 zips on by. Indeed. I want to also mention something that I recently posted on my social media pages. I mentioned how I want to do a Q&A video, the first of its kind here on the channel, and possibly the first of its kind in general, because the twist I wanted to add to it, I figured would be, just to make it, a bit more personal. When you ask your question, when you leave your question, whether it be about Montreal Transit, about the channel itself, about Quebec Transit, basically anything goes. Leave your favorite metro station. So even if you're not from Montreal, if you're from elsewhere in the world, and you may never have seen a Montreal metro station, go online, look them up. Look up some pictures, see what they look like, and find your favorite one, include it in your comment, and then when I go and make the video, I'm looking for about 10 questions in total at the very least. I'm going to go to your favorite stations when I answer your questions, and hopefully, maybe I'll have enough questions soon, and I'll be able to make that video for you guys. I'm really looking forward to trying that out. It's this idea that I've had for a little while. I'm trying to act on my ideas while I can. Well, the information I got from Transit and Google Maps seemed to have been flawed, because here we are at Rosemont, and I don't think any buses are getting past that. In fact, I just saw one go across the next block, which, again, do not quote me. I do not actually remember which street that is. We will find out when we get there. But that seems to be where they're crossing, not here at Rosemont, as I originally thought. And here we are at Bellechasse. There's another southbounder comes through. And this is an open intersection, so I'm thinking this is where the 139 actually goes through. I think the Rosemont mentioned on Transit app was a bit out of date. I think might be a recent change, I'm not sure. But in reality, I'm pretty sure the 139 comes through here to go north. And the southbound goes south, as normal. You know what I saw? It wasn't a 139 going through, it was a 197 going along on Rosemont, obviously, or actually no, on Bellechasse to detour around Rosemont. Why didn't I think of that? And there we have our answer. So while initially the 139 came from where that adapted transport minibus is coming from Rosemont, now he comes up all the way to Bellechasse and then gets to 23rd Avenue, because there's no intersection available at Rosemont anymore. Here's your adapted transport. It's an STM bus, close enough. And he can't cross there anymore, as we saw. So 139 comes up over here, as well as the 197 crossing over, since he can't cross Pie-IX at Rosemont anymore. So yeah, so this is our spot to see some buses. Hopefully we'll see a couple, and then we'll wrap this up. There's our 139. Finally a northbounder, haha. Well, finally we found where he comes up from. Took a while. This should be a fun turn. $29,853. Ooh, an old van behind him. I'm gonna have to get that. Maybe. And you have to stop on that side of the street. Look at this old Dodge van. There you go, the car nuts can be happy now. Hey! Nice. There goes our bus. Onwards towards Laval. Eventually back on Pie-IX. Oh dear, I thought it was a good idea to go down the street thinking the 197 would come my way. But no. He went via 23rd Avenue as well. I should have stayed right where I was. Well. That's a fail. But you know what's not a fail? The in-transit vlog's coming back, of course. I've had a lot of fun making this one. Kind of going with the flow as usual. That's how it's always supposed to have been with the vlogs, and I'm glad to be bringing them back that way. especially to balance out the content that I've been making lately, the more talking to the camera discussionary stuff, which that's not even a word, discussion-based content that I've been making lately, and I'm definitely planning on a whole bunch more, and a whole bunch of other videos and ideas definitely planned, and I'm looking forward to covering and continuing to grow this channel, because I think you guys are definitely enjoying the recent content. I certainly have seen a whole bunch of comments come my way, and I've been enjoying talking to you guys and hearing your feedback and hearing what you guys have to say about what's been covered here. So definitely keep them coming, you know, keep your comments and questions coming, of course, because I do want to make that Q&A very soon. But other than that, that's been it. I think I'll leave that here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, get notified, like, all that stuff, and of course consider supporting me on Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/thenovabusfan, link below with my social links. So yeah, that's been it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys somewhere down the line. Catch you guys soon. Cheers.